Heavyweight fight here. Andrei Arlovski, the Pitbull, coming in at plus 115 against Dontale Mays, who's minus 115. Over under 2.5 rounds. Minus 150 for the over, plus 150 for the under. 44 years old for Arlovski. This is going to be his, 56th pro fight. 4-1 in his last 5. Record for Dontale Mays, 9-5, 2-3 in his last 5. Still coming in as the favorite, though. What do you like in this one?
Man, I wanted to look at Dontale Mays here, but you look at Arlovski, and he's 4-1 in his last 5 fights at 44 years old. And you look at the guys he's beating: Chase Sherman, Carlos Felipe, Jared Vandera, and Jake Collier. And it loses to Marcus Rogerio de Lima, who's a pretty good fighter. But I mean, Dontale Mays kind of fits the description of these other dudes that Andrei Arlovski's beating. I mean, so it's like, how do you get off that train? Dontale Mays, I mean, you go in there and you lose to Augusto Sakai. I mean, come on, man. I don't that scares me right there. Sakai, I don't know what Sakai, wasn't he like on a 3 or 4 fight knockout loss streak?
Yeah, 4 fight.
Yeah, I mean, shit, man. Had the fight with Hamdi, it got overturned because of the steroid use. And then, the fight against Josh Parisian won via elbows. I don't know why I thought that was decision for some reason. But, I mean, Josh Parisian, like, really? I mean, Dontale Mays hasn't shown me anything that leads me to believe he's going to beat Andrei Arlovski. Even though, I mean, Arlovski, 44 years old. Dontale, you should go and beat this guy. I mean, the dude is older than most guys, maybe everybody in the UFC at this point. But, man, Andrei Arlovski has so much experience. He's a good counterpuncher. He's got good striking. And Dontale Mays, you look at him, and it's almost frustrating watching him because how big he is and how long he is. You'd think he'd just have this crazy Francis Ngannou power, and it's like non-existent at times. It's like, this dude couldn't knock me out. So, yeah, man, I don't know. It's dicey because could be one of those heavyweight fights that's just terrible. It seems like every lower level, mid-level heavyweight fight has just been terrible. But I'm going to lean on Andrei Arlovski. Give me the experience. Give me the counterpunching. Dontale Mays, I'm going to fade him, man. It's more of a fade on Dontale Mays than anything here.
Yeah, there's not a chance in hell I'm touching Dontale Mays at chalk. There's not a chance in hell I'm doing that. I'm taking Andrei Arlovski at plus 115. I mean, the guy has been around forever. He's got the experience. This fight's going to be at the Apex, and I don't know if you remember, but when he fought Jake Collier, there's no way that Andrei Arlovski won that fight. And Jake Collier, the whole Apex was chanting for Arlovski, and I think that's what swung it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think the Apex chanting for Arlovski swung the fight for him to get the win against Jake Collier. It's going to be at the Apex in this one. I don't expect them to be chanting for Dontale Mays over Andrei Arlovski. So I think it probably goes to decision. I think if you want to beat Arlovski at this point, you have to overpower him. Like, you can't just stand and trade with him. He's too seasoned. He's 44 years old. Like, they're heavyweights. They don't really rely on the speed anymore. Like, once you get up that high, it's more power, precision. Arlovski is going to be able to stand with guys that aren't going to overpower him. That's not Dontale Mays. And Dontale Mays isn't going to really – I don't think he's going to be able to take down Andrei Arlovski, nor is he really going to try to do that. So I think at plus money, it's Andrei Arlovski all day. Like, that's the only play in this one I could ever think of. So give me Arlovski, the Pitbull. I'll probably play it too. I love the fade Dontale. I'm so pissed I didn't pull the trigger on Sakai last time.
Yeah.
There's no way. Like Sakai has been fighting such better competition, and they're like, it was like a pickle. I'm like, there's something weird about this. But it turned out that Sakai just destroyed him too, and then got cut. Right? He won and then got cut, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Dontale Mays coming in and trying to implement, that pressure fighting and just Arlovski clipping him or something, because I just don't. Dontale Mays is slower. He's just not a guy you look to go out there and be a better striker than a guy like Arlovski. But it's just, you just never know with these heavyweights at this level, man. It could be an ugly, nasty, boring fight too. So give me Arlovski though.
Dontale doesn't use his length well at all. I mean, he's 6'6", doesn't use it as well. And there is a lot of like uncertainty with heavyweights, but with Arlovski having so much experience, I think you know what you can get from him, which is why I'm like comfortable taking him here. So
yeah.